I'm Chef Carol NYC, and this video is part of a multi-part series on this particular product, which is the Gumpaste Flour Cutter Set. Now, I'm sure there are many people who own this product who do not know how to use all of the pieces or create all of the flowers. In this series, I will cover every flower in this box, and at the end of the series, you should be able to have a beautiful centerpiece, beautiful decorations for a cake or bouquet or anything that you see fit. Remember that these Gumpaste flowers can be stored and kept for weeks, months, or years. Let's get to it. Today I am making the Dogwood blossom. To do that, I am using ready-made gum paste. I have shortening. I have my powder, cornstarch. I'm using my small roller and the 1/4-inch bands. I'm using juniper green for the centers. I have my Gumpaste glue. I'm using the Dogwood cutout from the set. I have a ball tool, a veining tool from the Wilton set. I'm using a palette knife. I have my form shaper here. I have the thick purple pad. And of course, I'm using my rollout pad, and I have my plastic folder to keep my products from drying out. I'm also using a juniper green dusting powder. I'm using a red dusting powder, a brown dusting powder, and a white pearl dusting powder. I have already made the green gum paste for the center. So what I'm going to do is take this pad and use just a very small piece of my gum paste. I'm going to fit it into this shape. You don't want to put too much in. You want to put in just enough to fill in that hole. And then we're just going to push it out. That's going to give us our center. So I'll put that into my plastic folder. The next thing I'm going to do is roll out the gum paste for my blossom. I'm going to use a small amount, and I'm going to use a little shortening just to soften it up. Just massage the shortening right into the gum paste. You just want to massage it a bit just to get it nice and malleable. Now I'm just going to roll it out. So when you're rolling, always start from the center, come back to the end, lift, turn, roll. Now if your gum paste for any reason is sticking to the mat, you can always use a little cornstarch. So once this is at the 1/4-inch mark, I'm just going to remove the pink rings and roll it until it's just a little bit thinner. Now I'm going to take my Dogwood cutter and press it in to into the gum paste. And remove the excess. Whenever you're working with your gum paste, you always want to have a plastic bag nearby or a cover just to keep it from drying out. And I'm going to use my palette to lift it off of the mat. And I'm going to give my pad just a little dusting. I'm going to imprint it. Okay, so now that I have my leaf imprinted, I'm going to roll the edges. I'm going to flip it over to the printed side. And using the veining tool, just give it a little bit of a lift right in between each petal. Okay, and then I'm going to take the ball tool and do the top edges. And I'm just going to take the ball tool once again and just mark the center. The next thing, and this is a flower former, so I'm going to use a little gum paste to put our center in. And I'm going to need a small brush and just use just a little gum paste. Place that right in the center of the petal, and I'm going to put that aside to dry. So I've actually made a petal yesterday to complete this demo. So the first thing I'm going to do is move over my colors. I have the white petal dust, the green, the red, and the brown. So I'm going to start with the green, dusting the center. Next, I'm going to use the red color and go in between the petals. I'm going to use the brown just below. Next, I'm going to use the super pearl and just go over the entire leaf. You can see how the pearl makes it pop. And here we have our finished dogwood. Now you can actually steam this for 2 seconds and that will set the colors. So thank you for joining me today. And I look forward to our next flower. See you soon.